Good evening. Before I open the meeting and start a call to order, just before I came here, right around a little after 5 o'clock, Governor Stitt has put out a new order that will be going into effect tonight that will have a direct effect on everything that we've had put out so far. So we're still not at a point right now, so I'll just read what a little short statement that I wrote, and that is that Governor Stitt has just put out an order affecting our county, the implementation of which is not yet totally clear. After an analysis, we will take the appropriate action as dictated by what the governor has sent to us. So with that, I will now call this meeting to order. This is the City Council Minusta Authority meeting. This is a special meeting occurring on March the 24th at 6 p.m. in the council chambers of the Centennial Building, 12 South 5th Street in Yukon, Oklahoma. And on our agenda this evening, as we start, we'll begin with a roll call.
McCarran.
Here.
Yonda.
Here.
Caccini.
Here.
Selby.
Here.
Wooten.
Here.
Item number 1 is consider approving a resolution 2020-02, a resolution to rescind the special election of City of Yukon, Oklahoma on the 7th day of April 2020 for the purpose of submitting to qualified electors of the City of Yukon the question of whether an ordinance granting franchise to One Gas Inc., acting through its Oklahoma Natural Gas Division, for the purposes of selling, transmitting, and distributing natural gas in the City of Yukon will be approved. And do I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this issue?
I wanted to make just a statement because I'm still getting calls that people think that this vote will raise the taxes, and it's not. It is just allowing us to have a more current contract.
That's
Right.
correct. And this item is before you because there will not be an election held on April the 7th, and we have to cancel that and it will be rescheduled at some other time.
And when it's rescheduled again, it is not increasing our taxes.
Correct.
Well, in point of fact, is one that we've never had a franchise agreement per se. Is that correct? We were finally just.
We have
It was
agreement.
back in the 60s, was it not, or
1942.
1942. We are now amending or fixing that, but we won't be allowed to do so until sometime after April the 7th. We're anticipating it'll be sometime after that. So I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
Yonda.
Yes.
Selby.
Yes.
McCarran.
Yes.
Wooten.
Yes.
Caccini.
Yes.
Item 2, consider approving ordinance 1403, an ordinance amending ordinance number 1359 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Yukon, Oklahoma, by amending certain sections and providing applicable fines and punishments for violations of the Code of Ordinances and declaring an emergency. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion accept.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on this issue?
Well, I feel like that probably this situation and in the times that we're in, that maybe like the first violation could be a warning, and I know that, and then the fine would be determined by the judge. Am I correct?
That is correct. First time, they will not be given a citation. If anybody's in violation, they'll be given a warning, which we normally would do in this type of a situation. And if they do ever get cited, and then the judge would determine that I doubt very seriously if they would be given the maximum fine on the first offense.
Okay. Due to the fact that we're not having court, would it make it easier to have a tiered to where it is a warning, $250, $500, $750, and that way they don't have to go to court to find out a lower fee?
Counselor, I believe they would have to go to determine whether or not they're in violation and determine what the fee would be. rather than saying first, second, third, and am I wrong there, Counselor?
Well, they can pay the fine if it's a first offense and you have tiers. The problem is, when you do that, you take all the discretion away from the officers, from the judge, and from everybody else. Most judges are not gonna hammer anybody on the first offense. They're probably gonna get a deferred sentence and not even have to pay a fine. Now, if they repeat over and over and over and over, he's gonna keep elevating that fine till it hurts or they stop. So there's really no reason to tier it, because the judge is gonna do that himself. And by doing it, we take his discretion away.
Any other further discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
McCarron,
Yes.
Wooten,
No.
Selby,
No.
Caccini,
Yes.
Yonda,
Yes.
Consider approving the emergency clause of ordinance 1403. Do I have a motion, please?
Motion accept?
Second?
Any further discussion? Seeing none, vote please.
Caccini,
Yes.
McCarron,
Yes.
Yonda,
Yes.
Selby,
Yes.
Wooten,
Yes.
Okay. At this point, we've gone through the agenda, and so there will probably be no further comments from the council this evening. I know there's a lot of things going on. So seeing no other business before the council at this time, this meeting is adjourned.